We track every gram of protein we eat. We buy complex filters for our drinking water and scrutinize the ingredient labels on our daily skincare. Yet, twice a day, we blindly squeeze a bright blue paste into our mouths without a second thought. Over an average lifespan, you repeat this exact motion roughly 30,000 times. It's one of the most consistent biological exposures of your entire life. If we stop treating that tube as a household given and run an objective audit on the label, the contents are surprising. This diagram shows a typical commercial toothpaste formula. The top section isolates the active components, usually just 1 or 2 ingredients designed to prevent decay. But as the list scrolls down, it reveals a massive catalog of inactive, highly engineered synthetic additives and fillers. The modern priority of oral care has drifted away from biological health, favoring the engineering of a strictly chemical habit. The most prominent of these synthetic additives is sodium lauryl sulfate, or SLS. SLS is a chemical surfactant. Its primary job is to lower the surface tension of water, creating a thick, billowy lather. It does not actually kill bacteria or strengthen your teeth. This diagram maps out a manufactured psychological feedback loop. Manufacturers discovered that artificial foam creates a direct sensory signal for the consumer. The sudden presence of suds tricks the brain into perceiving a deep, effective clean, regardless of the actual biological outcome. While the brain enjoys the sensory reward, the physical tissue often reacts differently. For many users, this harsh detergent strips away natural protective barriers, leading directly to gum irritation and chronic tissue sensitivity. Then there is the visual presentation. Those bright neon blue and red stripes squeezed onto the bristles are entirely lab-made synthetic dyes. These pigments provide zero hygienic value. They exist strictly as a visual cue, designed to look medicinal or minty, reinforcing the illusion of health while adding completely unnecessary chemicals to your daily routine. The intense flavoring systems used in these tubes serve a similar masking purpose. They are engineered to overpower the naturally harsh, unpalatable taste of the chemical detergents and stabilizing agents. This chemical complexity is largely driven by the demands of global distribution. A commercial tube has to survive extreme temperature shifts in transit and then sit on a warehouse rack or a pharmacy shelf for years without separating. To prevent the product from degrading under those conditions, manufacturers must load the paste with heavy synthetic preservatives. Strip away the artificial cooling agents, the neon colors, and the thick synthetic lather. The actual biological requirements for human oral hygiene are incredibly simple. Your mouth needs gentle friction, antibacterial support, and minerals. The modern commercial tube is a marvel of supply chain logistics. It is engineered for maximum shelf life and manufacturing efficiency, prioritizing industrial stability over optimal human health. Rebuilding oral care requires subtracting the unnecessary. By removing the synthetic stabilizers and artificial sensory cues, we can reconstruct a purely functional, biologically aligned toothpaste. This is the exact philosophy behind the Texas toothpaste. Founded by Veteran and Farmer, this brand physicalizes that transparent simplicity, focusing exclusively on ingredients that serve an active purpose. As you can see on this label breakdown, the formula intentionally omits the common industrial additives. It is completely stripped of harsh detergents, artificial foaming agents, and lab-made compounds. Instead, the paste relies entirely on 6 recognizable food-grade elements. It uses organic coconut oil, baking soda, xylitol, hydrogen peroxide, and therapeutic essential oils like peppermint and cold-pressed clove. By intentionally removing coating agents like glycerin, this oil-based formula allows beneficial natural minerals to make direct contact with your teeth, actively supporting the remineralization of your enamel. Lasting hygiene relies on natural ingredients working in direct tandem with the body's existing biological processes. That simplicity also solves a secondary crisis. Every year, billions of standard, unrecyclable plastic toothpaste tubes are discarded, creating a massive and permanent footprint in global landfills. To sever that cycle, Sheer Alternatives eliminated the plastic tube entirely. The Texas toothpaste is packaged in a simple, zero-waste, 3.4-ounce reusable glass jar. Using glass instead of plastic eliminates a daily source of microplastics at the sink, aligning internal health with a smaller environmental footprint. The same intentionality we apply to our diets and our daily skincare routines must extend to our oral care. Read the back of your current tube. Once you see the inactive fillers and the performative dyes for what they really are, the choice is simple. Reject the chemical illusion and switch to an alternative that actually respects